Yo, how you doing? Anyways, so should you focus on quantity or quality? Well, it depends what situation you're in. If you're starting out, like for example, you're trying to start like a new skill you're learning, then you should focus on quantity. I mean quality. Yeah, wait, quantity because you're gonna be shit at what you do because you should always focus on quantity. Like for example, for this YouTube channel, right? I'm purely focused on quantity just to improve my socializing skills and how to talk in front of camera. That's the reason why. But then once you get better at a particular skill, then you should actually like evaluate your feedback and actually see what you can do better, and then you should focus on quality, so that you can actually get better. But I don't know, it really depends because some people say you should focus on quality first, like such as Mr. Beast. He said you should focus on quality, but the reason why he ended up saying you should focus on quality first is because when he first started on YouTube, he was focused on quantity first. Like you only focus on quality once you actually make a lot of videos and once you start getting better at a particular skill. And that's when you should actually focus on quantity or quality. But anyways, this fucking my brother was just walking past. I don't want him interrupting. Anyways, so yeah, you should focus on quantity or quality, but it depends because I think when you're starting out, focus on quantity because you're gonna be shit at it, right? Because if you're starting out, you're trying to focus on quality, right? Then you're not gonna get better at it. You only start focusing on quality once you actually done enough reps. But how do you know when you should start focusing on quality? Well, that takes a lot of time because I think quality is just a measure of someone's measure someone's mindset. Like, because quality is very like subjective. Like, some people say like this artwork is very quality. Some people say it's very quantity. You know, so when you start out, focus on quantity, and then when you start getting better, when you've done like a lot of reps, let's say once you've done like I don't know like 1,000 deliberate practice hours, then you start looking at your feedback, see what you can do, stop and reflect, and how you can evaluate and get better, and then you start focusing on quality. Because I think quality. Because I think every time what you should focus on is you should focus on like improving each skill every time. Such as let's say if you want to get better at on a YouTube, let's say. Like I think the first thing you should get better at is talking in front of the camera. That's the first step you should do. Get better at talking in front of the camera and getting comfortable talking in front of the camera. You know? And then once you get better at that, then you start maybe learning about like I don't know like the titles and the thumbnails, and you start learning about that stuff, titles, thumbnails, and then once you start getting better at that, then you can start learning about a bit of video editing, like such as learn how to edit videos or like how to like cut like junk of the videos, how to like get the pacing right. That's what you start, and then once you get better at that, then you can start focusing on other skills such as the business side of YouTube, like how do you make money, how do you monetize, and all of that. So, in my opinion, I think you should focus on quantity, but then I think over time you should focus on quality. But quality is just a measure of someone else's work. Because a lot of artists have like a really perfectionism mindset. Like for example, they always like think that it's not good, so they're always trying to strive for more. But quality is just a measure of someone else's needs, or I can't use the word needs or whatever, needs or whatever. So yeah, in my opinion, it's right. Like I say, like a photography work, right? Let's say that could be like, in my opinion, it's like that could be like average. But from like photographer, from like someone who's like into photography, they could say that's amazing work because you can't really say what's the difference quantity and quality because everyone's photography is different and everyone like piece of artwork is different. It's the same thing for music, you know. It's gonna be different, you know, because art is very subjective, you know. Like so, when you're starting out, I think you should focus on quantity because you're gonna be shit at it. You gotta do more reps. So like say you're gonna be a better salesman, right? Better, so you gotta go out and actually pick up phone calls and actually ring them up and actually make sales calls because that's the only way you can really get better at it. Let's say if you want to be better at talking in front of the camera, you gotta actually put in the time, actually spending time talking in front of the camera over time because over time you will get better at it. And yeah, because you know, like it's when you first start talking in front of the camera, you're gonna be very awkward. That's just, even if you watch my first video on this YouTube channel, I would kind of struggling talking in front of the camera because I wasn't really looking at direct eye contact. Like most of the time I was looking like this, I was doing this, I was doing that. You know, like I think it's just a skill you just got to get better at doing. So yeah. Anyway, see you. Bye.